friends, I'm back with Ren again. Thanks so much everyone who's been so kind since I hit 1,000 followers. It's been really cool. It's been a good like week or so, man. Like I hit 1,000 followers not long ago. I just got to post something by a creator I really love who then like saw the video and commented on it and like DM'd me. That was amazing. I'm just like, for once, I'm feeling actually pretty good. It's a rarity for me, as some might know, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm on all my meds. I like to keep track of that. Yes, maybe it's TMI, but I think it's good to promote mental health and medication things for those who need medication. Don't just take it for funsies. Then that doesn't help. Anyway, all that to say, hi, I'm back, and I'm doing another Ren one. This one being Angry Car Park Attendant. I've heard about this one, but I have not seen it. I feel like I've done at least one video for Blind Eyed. It was for the music video. It was for the proper music video where I revealed that I had been hearing the lyrics wrong. I had heard flashlight is fleshlight. And that's something that's on camera that I have to live with for the rest of my life. I'll always know that I'm a dum-dum. And heard lighter as ladder. Yep. So anyway, let's see. The really cool thing about Ren is that there are such fun differences that like I could watch that and react to that, and people requesting other versions of the same song. It's cool, not just from like the difference of, you know, the regular version versus the acoustic version, but just like I still haven't done I Shot the Sheriff, but I know that, you know, I've seen one version of I Shot the Sheriff, and I know that I haven't seen like the version, the Red Suspenders version, and even though it's still just him live singing I Shot the Sheriff, it's gonna have a totally different vibe. And that's what's really, really cool about Ren. So I've seen the busking version of Blind Eyed. I unfortunately saw that really great version they did on that little stage. It has a name, I forget. So I didn't get to do a reaction to that, but that's okay. And then I did a reaction to the music video. And now I get to do this one, which will also, I'm sure, have a very different vibe, because automatically it's here with an acoustic guitar against a wall, and I assume they're in a car park and potentially get yelled at. Hopefully it's 4 minutes, so I'm assuming they get through the song, but you know, whatever. Adidas. I just literally today interviewed at Adidas for the Adidas employee store, so I think that's funny. I hope Ren would be proud of me. Hey Ren, if you ever see this, if I get the job, I can get you discounts. Anyway, let's go.
Rolling. Keep going. Right, yeah, well, that one.
Yes, it hasn't started yet, but I love the way the guitar sounds. That doesn't look like a very good guitar either, like not a very expensive one, and still just makes it sound so good. Honestly, it looks like my guitar. My terribly out of tune guitar in the corner of my room that I'm staring at. I'm pointing at you. Hi, guitar. That was my dad's. That I would play, but I don't know how to play very well, and also don't know how to tune a guitar. So I'm just doomed to forever have an out of tune guitar until I find someone who knows how to tune one. I love Hoodie Sam. I love pink soft boy Hoodie Sam. Very cute.
It's like I don't work.
Sounds like ladder.
No.
Don't judge me.
No flame to spark my goal. My Nike's laced in dirt. Oh, I feel like I'm treading on my own soul.
What the hell great is that line? My Nike's laced in dirt. I feel like I'm treading on my own soul, the double of soul. I freaking love that line so much. Sometimes a simple double is just like so... There's just nothing better. There's just nothing better. I think it's hilarious that Ren truly looks like he's about 15 years old. I think it's a slightly shaggy hair mixed with like what they're wearing and where they are. Truly looks like a couple of teenagers trying to film a music video in like a random car park, which it kind of is, except for the teenager part. But I think it's hilarious how much Ren looks like the tiniest baby, even though I know he's not.
Yeah, my headphones only working on the left side, but I try to live the right life. My eyes wide and I strive to stop my demons gripping from the inside. can't find the batteries for my flashlight. I'm blind-eyed and outside.
We just saw it. We just saw great, obviously. Sam always sounds great, and I've mentioned it that like I just don't. It's not that I'm impressed by riffing, by the riffs and everything. Obviously, they take an immense amount of talent. There's no question there. I just don't necessarily always find them very interesting. I feel like it's vocal bragging. No, I don't know what it is. There's just something about it that I've always just been like, yeah, okay, but like get to the next line. I've always been much more of a lyrics fan anyway. So like anything that's taken away from like what the next line is, I'm always like, yeah, it's fine. I don't know why I'm like that. It's kind of lame, I know, I'm sorry. I still haven't reacted to anything of Sam's by himself. I know that I've got a couple on my requests wheel, but I don't remember which ones. So I don't know, like, I actually, when Sam is singing more like in sort of a slightly deeper register, I really, really love his voice. But we did just get to see Ren traveling to another planet, which I always like to highlight because I think it's kind of precious. Where you just watch Ren go into the land of music.
Outside.
He just gets so into what's happening and what he's a part of. There he goes. Where he shuts his eyes and travels. I've seen him do that when he sings this live before, and two of the other versions of the song, where like when he does the woos, he goes on his tippy toes. Like that will help him sing higher. Granted, I'm not a professional singer. Did tippy toes help sing higher? If anyone knows, please let me know. But it's really precious.
These drugs don't work.
Come on, man.
The pain, it takes control. I got a bloodstained shirt.
Ren does not even waver. Doesn't pause. Doesn't hang on 1 sec. Who's holding the camera? Will it tell me? Did my boy Sam Perry film this? Hilarious. That's why he didn't turn off the camera. He knows what's up. That is so funny. And I jokingly have mentioned before, like in the What You Want, is it What You Want? Oh my god. The Beastie Boys song. I suddenly can't remember the title for it. I don't remember why. My brain is a little fried today. I'm on a little less sleep than I probably should be on. Anyway, where I said, like, you can do whatever you want, you can film wherever you want, as long as you're apologetic and like get out of there. Did he apologize? No, but they are getting out of there. They didn't fight is the point. But I love that, whether it was just, it was sounding good, so Ren didn't want to go again, or he's just like, what, I don't know what made Ren just keep going in that moment, but it's fantastic. And the fact that, like, you saw Sam start to put the camera down, and he probably would have turned it off a second later, maybe. But the fact that, like, Ren's just like, nope, we're gonna keep going, like, bends down to get into the shot, and then Sam's just like, got it, and just went right to it. Perfect director, just immediately like, okay, cool, yeah, let's go. Is fantastic. And Sam Tompkins kind of, like, laughing nervously, but still kind of but not fully committing yet, like, kind of going along with it. But you can tell in Ren's eyes, like, no, we're finishing this song. I don't care if you're doing it on the move. This is happening. That's I like kicking him out. I mean, like, whatever. It sucks. Also, singing in parking garages is fun as hell. I don't know if anyone's ever had the privilege, but it is, I don't know what it is. Something about the echoiness. It's enjoyable. I have weird memories of, like, especially going to, like, Universal City Walk just out of high school with friends and, like, singing show tunes loudly in parking garages while trying to find our car. And it's got just kind of a nice vibe to it. I don't know what it is, man. It's just fun. It's like singing in a bathroom. I think it's just the echo effect. But I don't want to cope. Just the immediateness of Ren's just like, yeah, no, not happening. We're going to keep going is perfection.
Said these drugs don't work. The pain, it takes
Not flustered.
control. I got a bloodstained shirt. And I feel like I'm always being chased by the devil.
I forgot that line was coming. That's so perfect. And that's, again, I think that, like, you couldn't have planned. It's like, it's one of those serendipitous things of, like, granted, this was probably a pain in the butt. This ruined what their plan was for the day. But the fact that you take that and then make it into this is so fun. It's that kind of thing like in the halftime video where, like, that stopping and it lands on the zero. It's just one of those things where it's like, you can't practice it. You can't rehearse that. You can't hope for that. It just kind of happens. And the fact that, like, they're being chased by this dude and that's a line in your song is really funny. That's great. Ren is still, like, fully in it. I really respect that, man. I would have been, because my anxiety, I would have just been like, I'm sorry, and then, like, panicked. The fact that, again, no one's fighting them. They're just like, all right, immediately no back talk, leaving. That's why they're getting away with this. That's what you should always do. Do what you want, as long as you're respectful, and then leave immediately. And they're leaving immediately. They just haven't stopped singing.
And I feel like I'm always being chased by the devil.
Yo, I try to talk, but I can't seem to get my spoken words right. And I try to keep my satellite. And this life can be quite shit, right? Cut you like a flick knife, twist and make you sick, right? And I think maybe I'll be better off alone.
I love how we got, because they went to that small room, that small little walk area, and then out again, we just got that great change in the audio. It sounded really cool. That's something special that you're only going to get if you're just recording live like that. Obviously they get all the credit, these two, because they're, still singing. And honestly, like, I'm sure it's simple to people who can play, but, like, for someone who can barely play guitar, the idea of playing while also trying to walk is crazy to me. I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. I couldn't even play and stand very well. I could play while staring at my fingers. That's about how well I could play. That was not I was more of, I could play piano, I could play flute. Those are my instruments more than guitar, but I tried my best. But actually I didn't really try very hard at all. I should probably get back into that. Not the topic of conversation. But yes, of course, these two are great, but granted, I'm biased because I love the man. Sam Perry deserves so much love of just, like, committing to this immediately, traveling with them, still always keeping them in frame. The guy's cinematographer brain can still manage to make it look actually kind of good, as if this were the plan the whole time. It's so cool. I love it. And also them trusting him to know. It's Ren, because Ren and Sam Perry, and because Ren and both Sams know each other so well. It's that trust and that knowledge that if I keep going, these two are going to keep up with me, and we're all going to come together, and it's going to work. And that is something that only works if you just really know someone well and know that, like, they'll back you on this and just run with it. It's really cool.
So I read the red clothes from my phone. I learned so many lessons from depression.
In essence, I'm
Trying to lift over the car.
Thoughts were gone, you know.
We also say the vocal control of sounding that good. Like, if I'm singing while walking, especially down a thing like that, my voice is gonna bump a whole bunch. There's no way. The fact that he has that much of the control that it can sound so steady is amazing. Oh my god.
Snap the string.
Yeah, you did. I just saw the, oh my god. If it snapped while, I'm sure it snapped while he was playing. I didn't see it. If he, there it is. That's so funny. Dude doesn't stop. good for you, boy. That is really, really funny. The fact that, like, I'm sure they had this whole idea of what today was going to be, and not only did they get chased out of their spot, but now it's string snaps, and it's just like, fuck it, we're committed, let's keep going. That's why Ren is who he is.
I snapped the string. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it, man. Keep going.
Sometimes I get these times when it's like time works against me. In my mind, I kind of mind, yet that my mind can torture me. So I rhyme, because when I rhyme, it's like my rhymes, they set me free. I shine so bright, I shine these times, these rhymes come out of me. Times I breathe, times I fall, times I slip.
It's the way he, like, his bass always gets very soft when he sings that part, which I really like. It's that the song kind of pauses for a second. I'm bummed that part isn't in the music video. I get why it's not, because it kind of brings the song to a halt, but I like it a lot. It's this kind of, as the song transitions from like Sam's problems to Ren's problems, and I've talked about that in the music video, where it's kind of like, it's the problems of my day isn't going well versus my life is not going well, and like I'm not okay in general. If the point of the song is two people, which it might not be, but it's almost kind of it gives me vibes of like the Beatles' A Day in the Life, the John parts versus the Paul parts. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing, and I like that a lot. So I like this kind of, that little transition thing to suddenly getting into the faster stuff as he kind of starts to. It's like he pauses and he's talking about how his mind doesn't do well, and then as he's going to start going faster, it's like, it's that thought spiral thing that you can get into with things like anxiety or depression. And it's like your brain is eating itself. But it's fun to listen to. So yeah.
Right, I shine these times, these rhymes come out of me. Times I breathe, times I fall, times I slip, times I crawl. Times my back is up against the wall, so hard that the whole building could fall. Times I breathe, times I break, times on chew, times on fake. Times I'm up when the floor is not old niggas wanna be for goodness sake. And nothing when the break is the ache and it's bait. I'm awake in the world for the basic man, okay. Rest in the break when the breaks they break. And I jump in my university, I'm getting away. Wait for the ball, don't wait.
Best hype band.
When it's all the state, we cook our cake, we eat our cake. Sometimes no time for double takes.
That's just the way life goes sometimes.
Being battered by my double face down with the.
Let me pause. Sorry. I'm working on editing something. It just made me. Apologies for the cap cut thing right there. Let me double check it's still recording. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm gonna rewind, but like I'm not gonna delete that because it's whatever. That's hilarious. By the way, I'm working on editing a really long video. Probably not for audiences of this, because it's a podcast thing that will either go on this channel or a different channel. It's an audio commentary thing I'm doing with someone for Sanders' sides. It's not something that will be for the people who will watch this video. But sorry, that was funny. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I love Sam, hype man. Sam is really cute. Because yeah, I mean, if I had a friend who could go that fast, I'd be really thrilled about it too. There's nothing more fun to me than like bragging about how talented my friends are. So I dig it.
Rest in the break when the breaks they break. And I jump in my university, I'm getting away. Wait for the ball, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all the state. We cook our cake, we eat our cake. Sometimes no time for double takes.
That's just the way life goes sometimes.
I'll be in battle, put my double face down with the puddle where the sun don't shine. So I'm coming in the back, one attacking at the beast like I did with this one. I'm packing and then I'm praying.
Oh Lord, take this pain away.
I wonder how he does that. Like, obviously going that fast, but it's more of a thing of like, I wonder what his like method is, because I know like I'm the closest I can come to that as far as like what I have experience with is just like I really love singing along to songs, and I love, you know, when I got into certain musicals, something that's got really, really fast stuff, or listening to Ren stuff where I want to sing it as fast as the person doing it, and like I mean I can get to like, you know, like Money Game Part 2 speed. That's about it. I can get to, yeah, or like Murderer. Those are like, and like Animal Flow. That's as fast as I can go. I'm not doing the Hunger, you know what I mean? But it's that thing of like, I would learn it slowly and sometimes just like say it as dialogue, because I am that kind of weirdo who practices for fun. Like say it as if I'm not, like with no musical inflection, just like repeating the words over and over and over again until my mouth can like, just knows how to make those words, and then go faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and then add the kind of melody to it. That's how I learn things that fast, but I wonder if at a certain point, if you're going that fast, does it ever just become sounds? Like, do you just kind of lose all words in there? Are you thinking about the words you're saying as in like how they make sense as a sentence, or are you just like remembering the sounds and just going with that. I'm always really curious about how people go that fast and what their process is for that. Sorry, a little bit of a babble.
And then I'm praying.
Oh Lord, take this pain away.
Sam, get your finger out of there. Wait, they're walking out of the building? No, if you guys can't film it, you have to actually park there. That's part of the deal. That kind of makes it better. That kind of makes it better. Just like, hey, I know where there's a great wall. Let's go. That's really funny. Christ. That guitar's fucked.
We ruined that guitar.
Yeah.
Sick.
That was freaking delightful. That's all I can that's all I can say about that video. That was truly delightful. That was great. I'm so glad I did that. Yeah. Heck yeah. That might be my favorite of the live performances. Still, again, sounded awesome. Sounded fantastic. Just proof that Ren will just kind of roll with it, man. And everyone's gonna keep up. And I think that's freaking awesome. There we go. That was, Christ. I'm like, that was a short one. Still 20 minutes. Film Fine's gonna film fines. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. That's just how I roll. That was freaking awesome. I love that so much. Next, for those who care, I did my little spinny guys. So the next 3 that I'm doing are the next of my Epic the Musical series, the next episode of Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, which is episode 3, I think. And then I'm doing my first Sabrina Carpenter song, which someone requested on one of my Lady Gaga reactions. I don't remember which one it was. I think it's like Please Something. I don't think I've ever heard any of her songs. I've definitely never seen any of her videos. So that's gonna be new. Yeah, so there we go. And then like I said, the next round is definitely is gonna be is gonna be Tales. I recorded like an hour and a half this audio commentary thing before I did this. Now I was just like, I have a little bit more gas left in my tank. Let me do something. And then this popped up and I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. That sounds fun. And it was. So hooray. There we go, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out as always. Bye.